Hello friends, welcome back to another photo retouching tutorial. In this tutorial, I will show you step by step how you can remove blemish from skin using the spot healing brush tool, frequency separation and skin smoothing, color grading, how you can whiten it into Photoshop, and in doing all that, achieve a flawless skin without losing the skin texture. So without much ado, let's jump right into it. Now for the sake of this video, we are going to use this image for this tutorial. I'm going to drop the download link on the description below, and you can also download my retouching action on the description below. Now the first thing you are going to do is to remove the blemish or spot from the skin. To do that, press Ctrl or Command J on your keyboard to make a copy of the layer. Now I'm going to rename the layer blemish. Now the next you are going to do is to go to toolbar and select spot healing brush tool. Press Ctrl or Command plus on your keyboard to zoom in. Now you can see the pimples or spot, anything you want to call it that you want to remove. All you have to do is to right click on the spot that you want to remove, and you can see that it is gone. So just continue right clicking on it until you get rid of all the blemish that you want to remove from the skin. Now select the move tool. Now we are done with removing the blemish from the skin. The next you are going to do is frequency separation and skin smoothing. Now to do that, also press Ctrl or Command J on your keyboard twice to make a copy of the layer. Now I'm going to rename the first layer texture and the second layer color. Now what you are going to do is to separate the color from the texture. That is what we are going to do now. So select the texture layer, hold your shift key on your keyboard and select the blemish layer, then press Ctrl J on your keyboard to duplicate the layer. Now this image is 16-bit, so the frequency separation that we are going to use is going to be 16 bits. Now make the texture layer invisible by clicking this eye icon here. Click it, then select the color layer and go to filter at the menu bar, blur, and select Gaussian blur. Now I'm going to set the radius to 10 pixels. You can increase it or reduce it depending on how sharp the image that we are working on is. So I'm going to leave it on 7. The radius is 7 pixels. Then click OK. And after you have done that, click back the eye icon to make the texture layer visible back, and select the layer, then go to image at the menu bar and click apply image. Now when you click apply image, this dialog box is going to open. This layer is on merge. I'm going to change it to color. Then this blending, that is on multiple, change it to add. Don't forget we are using 16-bit frequency separation. Now if it's 8-bit frequency separation, you can change the blending mode. The blending mode is going to be on subtract, but since it is 16-bit, I'm going to use add. Then set the scale to 2 pixels, offset 0 pixels, and click invert. Now once you are done that, then click OK. Then change the blending mode from normal to linear light. Select the color layer, go to toolbar and select mixer brush tool. Now make sure you set the brush on clean brush and select this particular brush. You can leave the setting the way mine is, the width 20%, load 75%, mixer 90%, flow 100%. Now press Ctrl or Command plus on your keyboard to zoom the picture. Now you can increase or decrease the brush size by pressing the open and close and bracket key. The close is to increase the brush size, while the open is to reduce the brush size. So all you have to do is just to brush the skin. Now mind you, when you are brushing, make sure you follow the way the image is in order not to deform the picture that you are working on, and make sure you brush carefully. And if you make mistake, all you have to do is just to press Ctrl or Command Z on your keyboard to undo the action. So just continue to brush. Now select the move tool. We are done brushing the skin. You can see the before and the after. So the next we are going to do is to add dodge and burn to the image. And select the texture layer, go to adjustment layer and click curve. Now this line that you are seeing here, all you have to do is to click the line and drag it up. Now this is for the dodge and it works on the highlight part of the image. Now you can see the highlight part of the image showing. So the dodge works on the highlight part of the image. Now also repeat the same thing, but this time around drag the line down. Now this is for the shadow part of the image. So after I've done that, I'm going to rename these two layers dodge and burn. So just this white box you are seeing here, just select the white box and click Ctrl I to invert. Also repeat the same thing. Now make sure you are on this box on the dodge layer, then go to your toolbar and select brush tool. I'm going to set the opacity to 5%. Now the flow is going to be 100%. Now open your foreground color and make sure you change the color to 100% white. Then press Ctrl or Command plus on your keyboard to zoom in. So make sure don't forget we are on dodge, so we are going to brush only the highlight part of the image. So So after you are done with the dodge, select the burn layer and make sure you are on this black box too. Then this time around you are going to brush the shadow part of the image. Don't forget, if you make any mistake, just press Ctrl or Command Z on your keyboard to undo. You can see the before and the after. Before and the after. Now the next you are going to do is color grading. Make sure you are on the burn layer, then press Ctrl or Command Shift Alt E on your keyboard. Press the 4 buttons together and you are going to merge the layer, all the layers into one. Right click on the layer and select Convert to Smart Objects. Now the reason why we are converting to smart objects, in case if you want to make any adjustment, you can just go ahead and make the adjustment without starting all over again. So I'm going to rename the layer Color Bridge. Then go to menu bar on your keyboard and go to menu bar and select filter. Then click Camera Raw Filter. Now this dialog box is going to open. You can see the different adjustments, the light, the color, the effect, curve, color mixer, color grading, detail option, lens, calibration. Now the first thing we are going to do is to work on the light. All you have to do is to follow my settings, and you can also decide to walk around on it, just play around with it. So the first we are going to do is to work on the light. I'm going to increase the exposure. I'm going to leave it on 40. Then the contrast, I'm going to also increase the contrast a little. Then the highlights, I'm going to also increase the highlights. The shadow, you can see that there's too much shadow on the image, so we are going to remove it a little. I'm going to also increase the shadow a little. Okay, so I'm going to leave it on 13. Now the next I'm going to do is to work on the color. Then open the color. Now the vibrance and the saturation, the both of them just work hand in hand. So once you increase the vibration and the vibrance, if you increase the vibrance, there's no need to increase the saturation anymore. So I'm going to increase the vibrance. So I'm going to leave it on 14%. Then also the temperature, I'm going to reduce it a little. Okay, -2 is okay. Then the next is effects. Now this effect work on the texture of the image. So I'm going to just increase the texture a little. Then also the clarity. Then the next is the color grading. Then also the details. I'm going to increase the sharpening. Then also the noise reduction. Then the calibration. Now if you want a darker skin, you can just reduce the saturation to -100%, and you can see the skin, a darker skin. Then you can also increase it. So once you are satisfied with the result, just click OK. And you can see the before and the after. The next you are going to do is to whiten the teeth and also the eye. All you have to do is to go to adjustment layer and create a new layer on top of the color grade layer. Then go to your toolbar and select brush tool. Make sure the opacity is 100% and also the flow 100%, and make sure the foreground color is 100% white. Then press Ctrl or Command+ on your keyboard to zoom in. Then brush the eye. Don't forget to change the blending mode to color. Make sure you brush carefully. The next thing is to brush the teeth. You can see the before and the after. And select move to close the group. You can see the before and the after. Now that is how you retouch a photo in Photoshop. Now if you like this video, don't forget to like and share, and if you have any comments, just leave it on the comment section and I'm going to reply you. And don't forget to download my retouching action. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you want to see my videos. See you next time.